A long time ago, the world was very different from the one we know today. People lived on Earth, but they had stopped listening to what was right and had turned to evil. They hurt each other, they lied, and they made choices that upset the harmony of the world. God looked down and saw all of this. His heart was broken, but there was one man who was different. His name was Noah. Noah was a good man who lived with integrity and faith. He tried to live a life that honored God even when no one else around him did, and God noticed. One day, God spoke to Noah. He told him that the world was so full of wickedness that it was beyond saving. God decided to cleanse the earth with a flood. Water would cover everything, washing away all the bad. But Noah would be spared. God had a plan. He told Noah to build a huge boat called an ark, big enough to carry his family and two of every kind of animal, male and female. It was going to rain like never before, flooding the earth completely. But Noah trusted God, even though no one around him believed the flood would ever come. Noah, his sons, and their wives worked day after day building the ark. The world around them laughed and mocked them. "What do you mean a flood?" they said. "There's no water." But Noah kept going. He knew that what God said would happen, even if he couldn't understand it fully. Finally, the ark was finished, and God told Noah it was time. Noah and his family entered the ark with all the animals, 2 by 2. And then it started. The skies opened up and rain began to pour. It rained and rained for 40 days and 40 nights. The waters rose higher and higher until even the tallest mountains were covered. All the people and animals outside the ark were swept away by the flood. The earth was completely wiped clean, but Noah, his family, and the animals were safe inside the ark, floating on the water. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. The ark drifted on the endless sea. Inside, Noah and his family took care of the animals, kept hope alive, and waited for God's next move. One day, Noah sent out a raven to see if the waters had receded, but it didn't return, so he sent out a dove. The dove came back with nothing, so Noah waited another 7 days and sent the dove out again. This time, the dove returned with a freshly plucked olive leaf in its beak. That was a sign. The floodwaters were finally going down. Noah knew the earth was starting to dry out. He waited a little longer, then opened the door of the ark. Noah, his family, and the animals stepped out into a world that was clean and fresh. The earth had been given a second chance. They saw rainbows in the sky, and they knew something special was about to happen. God made a promise to Noah that day. He promised never to flood the earth again. The rainbow became the symbol of that promise, a reminder to everyone that God's love and care would always be with them. Noah's Ark is more than just a story about a flood. It's about hope, trust, and new beginnings. Even when everything seems lost, God can bring about something beautiful from the chaos. And just like Noah, we are called to trust in God, even when we don't understand the bigger picture. The story of Noah reminds us that no matter what happens, we are never alone. There's always hope, and there's always the chance for a fresh start. Just as the earth was reborn after the flood, we too can experience new beginnings when we trust and follow God. And so the story of Noah's Ark isn't just a tale from the past. It's a message for us all to remember that even in the darkest storms, there's always a rainbow waiting on the other side.